We've kept a lot of secrecy around this particular one. In fact, even in our preview right in the beginning, we did not tell you what it's all about. We just said maybe one of the most interesting connected devices ever. A device that you use all the time in your house. But getting it connected, does it really make a difference? You know, the biggest problem with IoT and connected devices is it's all very gimmicky. I mean, most of the things that you use every day in your life do not need to be connected to an app, do not need to be connected to the internet. But I think I'm getting away with my story. I think I'll tell you more details when I actually reach location. So I went to a place where two of these devices were actually installed. This was a house. Now, before we move on to the top story, I've come to this area especially because of what has been installed out here, but I'm not going to tell you right now. That's the whole suspense. I have three things to tell you, though, that really set up this story. Number one, IoT, that's the Internet of Things, which means devices that are normally not connected to the Internet all get connected to the Internet and maybe even to each other. Internet of Things has become quite gimmicky. So I've never really understood why a microwave or a refrigerator should be connected to the Internet. Sounds gimmicky. Point number two. Fans have more or less been left out of the whole technology revolution, other than, you know, again, gimmicky looking fans or fans that look a little ugly but supposedly designer fans. Nothing really much has happened with fans. And number three is good looking fans, aerodynamic, smaller, sleeker, haven't really come into the market. Now that I've set up all three things, I have only one thing to say. Alexa, switch on fan 1. Okay, now I'm going to start off by actually showing you these fans. These are from Orient. They're called the Aero series. And first and foremost, I think you must have seen Dhoni, the cricketer, having this fan ulta, and then suddenly the scene kind of becomes Sida. It looks like the fan's installed on the floor. That's not how you install these. These are maybe the first fans that are IoT enabled. So remember I said Alexa, and then I was actually able to get these started. Well, that's exactly how you can control them, but there are many other ways to control them. You can do it with the app. That's like a remote control. You actually have a real remote control for it. And of course, like I said, you can control it completely and totally with your voice. Let's get started by showing you what all these fans can do.
Slim, sleek and now smart. We aren't talking about a swanky gadget here, but about fans that have finally become smart. Meet Orient Electric's Aeroslim Fan. And like its name, it has a slim cylindrical design and aerodynamic blades. This fan is not just smart but also pretty energy efficient, considering it takes up only around 45 watts of electricity. The Aeroslim fan is IoT enabled and can be controlled using voice commands through Alexa or Google Assistant. It comes with a remote control as well to control it, and it connects to the Orient Smart mobile app.
But the interesting thing is not just voice control that you can use. You can also use the app, and the app, very easy to set up, very easy to get these fans onto it. Then it has these modes, which are really interesting again, because you can do things with this fan that you just can't do with anything else. For instance, I can reverse the fan. Watch this, because this really works if you have an air conditioner on in your room. Watch this.
The fan packs in many modes and can even function as a light. There is a LED light right in the center of the fan that comes with 3 light levels. And now, how much will you have to shell out for this IoT fan? Well, Orient's Aeroslim is not so slim on the pocket at 9,990 rupees.
So you saw what all these fans can do. IoT enabled, connected to the net, Alexa controlled, voice controlled, remote controlled, app controlled, reverse, breeze, different kind of things, including the control of light, mood, everything you really want. I mean, this fan goes above and beyond, and this fan goes where no fan has gone before.